There is no righteous deed that is unprecedented, and there is no evil deed that is unprecedented. Welcome to section 3 of chapter 16 of the Holy Quran, and it begins with sign 22. Namshi. Wa illahikum illahun wahidan. Wa illahikum illahun wahidan. Your God is one God. Your God is one God. Wa illahikum illahun wahidan. فالذين لا يؤمنون بالآخرة قلوبهم منكرة قلوبهم منكرة. As to those who believe not in the hereafter, their hearts refuse to know. قلوبهم, their hearts, منكرة, refuse to know. وهم مستكبرون, and they are arrogant. But they don't know they can't be arrogant to God, their creator. All right. Commentary 2045. Everything points to God. Everything points to God. The one true eternal God. The one true eternal God. So, pardon me, full stop. If so, there is a hereafter, for he has declared it, full stop. Insofar as people do not believe this, the fault is in their will. Will is in capital letters, or will begins with capital W, in their will, capital W, semicolon. They do not wish to believe. They do not wish to believe. And the motive behind is arrogance. The motive behind is arrogance. The motive behind is arrogance. The sin which brought about the fall of Iblis. The sin that brought about the fall of Iblis, into brackets, Satan, my own brackets. And we are told to go to chapter 2, that's verse 34. We are told to go to chapter 2, verse 34. And that is commentary 4045 to sign 22. Now we go to sign 23. La jarama anna allaha ya'lamu ma yusiruna wa ma yu'linun. Ma yusiruna wa ma yu'linun. Undoubtedly, la jarama, God doeth know what they conceal. Ma yusiruna. And what they reveal. Ma yalenun. What they reveal. Ma yalenun. Commentary 2046 to sign 23. 2046. It is against revealing and hiding. It's against revealing and concealing. Compare XVI, that's chapter 16, this very chapter, I believe. Yes, this is very chapter, XVI 19. We pass there. We should compare. We should go there and look at it. Where the same words refer to man generally, where the same word refer, where the same words refer to man generally, full stop. Whether he conceals or reveals what is in the breast, God knows it. And as God is and as God is oft forgiven, most merciful, his grace is available as his highest favor if man will take it. Full stop. Okay. Here the reference is to those who refuse to know. Is to those who refuse to know. Refuse to know is in inverted commas. Who refuse to know, comma, who reject God's guidance out of arrogance, comma, or is it full stop? Full stop. Out of arrogance, full stop. God loveth not the arrogant. God loveth not the arrogance. Loveth not the arrogance is in inverted commas. Full stop. Such men deprive themselves of God's grace. The arrogant deprive themselves of God's grace. And that's commentary 2046 to sign 23. We now go to sign 24. وَإِذَا قِيلَ لَهُمْ مَاذَا أَنزَلَ رَبُّكُمْ قَالُوا أَسَاطِيرُ الْأَوَّلِينَ قَالُوا أَسَاطِيرُ الْأَوَّلِينَ or أَسَاطِيرُ الْأَوَّلِينَ. When it is said to them, what is it that your Lord has revealed? وَإِذَا قِيلَ لَهُمْ, when it is said to them, مَا أَنزَلَ رَبُّكُمْ, what is it that your Lord has revealed? That's to the unbelievers. Kalu, they say, Asa Tirul Awali. Kalu, Asa Tirul, or Asatirul. Kalu, Asatirul Awalin. Kalu, Asatirul Awalin. They say, tales of the ancients. Asatiru, tales, Awalin, of the ancient. There is a commentary to read, 2047. 2047. When the arrogant unbelievers are referred to some definite argument or illustration from Scripture, they dismiss it. They dismiss it contemptuous. They dismiss it contemptuously. They dismiss it contemptuously. With the remark, tales of the ancient, Asatirul Awalin, tales of the ancient, again in inverted commas. Then, sign of exclamation, full stop. In this, they are not only playing with their own conscience, but misleading others, with perhaps less knowledge than themselves. So this is a case where people who have no knowledge or little knowledge mislead those they believe they are more knowledgeable than. And that is commentary 2047 to sign to sign 24. We now go to sign 25, which is the last sign of the section. Sign 24. Um, ليه ليهم ليحملوا ليحملوا أوزارهم كاملة يوم القيامة. ليحملوا أوزارهم كاملة يوم القيامة. That they may bear, يحملوا bear, that they may bear, يحملوا, on the day of judgment, يوم القيامة, their own burdens. أو أوزارهم, their own burden. ليحملوا أوزارهم كاملا, fully, يوم القيامة, in full, يوم القيامة, that on the day of judgment, on the day of judgment. Uh, ومن ومن أوزار ومن أوزار ومن أوزار الذين يدولونهم بغير علم. ومن أوزار الذين يدو يد يدلونهم بغير علم. Uh, and also something of the burdens of those without knowledge, and also something of the burdens of those without knowledge. أوزار الذين يديلونهم in full, and also something of the burdens of those without knowledge, whom they mislead, يدلونهم, whom they mislead, بغير العلم, without knowledge. يدلونهم. Allah sa'a ma yuziruna. Allah sa'a ma yuziruna. Allah sa'a ma yuziruna. Alas, how grievous the burdens that they bear. Alas, how grievous. Sa'a, how grievous. Sa'a ma yuziruna. The burdens that they bear. The burdens that they bear. That's this sign 25. Let's go to the commentary. And the commentary is labeled 2048. 2048. The responsibility or crime is twofold. Their responsibility or crime is twofold. One, oh God. One, they reject God's message. And two, that they misled others. They reject and then they mislead. That's two. Their penalty will also be double. So double crime, double punishment, penalty. God doesn't go beyond that. It just gives you what you deserve. But when it comes to favors, something that is reward, he gives you more than you deserve. Punishment, he gives just as you deserve. Reward, he gives more than you deserve. Uh, penalty, their penalty will also be double, full stop. In chapter 6, 164, we are told, we are told that we are told that no bearer of burdens can bear the burden of another. Mm. We are told that no bearer of burden can bear the burden of of another. Mm. That's you can refer to it. Mm. Six. That's chapter 6, sign 164. Mm. This is against the doctrine of vicarious atonement. This is against the doctrine. Mm. This against the doctrine of vicarious atonement. Full stop. Every man is responsible for his own sins. Every man is responsible for his own sins. But the sin of misleading others is a sin of the misleader himself, and he must suffer the penalty for that also without without relieving those misled of their responsibility. Let me repeat that. Every man is responsible for his own sins, but the sin of misleading others is a sin of the misleader himself, is a sin of the misleader himself, and he must suffer the penalty for that also without relieving those misled of their responsibility. And that is the commentary to sign 25 and sign 20 and sign 25 and section 3 of chapter 16 of the Holy Quran. So, viewers, let's make it a short episode. When we come back, we shall go to section 4, which begins with sign 26. Pardon me for not being very right, not being very correct. Mm. However, I would say still, may God bless you all. Thank you very much. Lalikai. Bye bye. Au revoir.